Call this meeting to order. It's Tuesday, June 18th, 2024. This is a regular meeting and consent agenda. Would you all rise and please join me in the pledge of allegiance? I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you. Okay, there's no changes to the consent agenda. Old business, consideration of decision of minutes from June 3rd through June 7th and June 10th through June 14th. Have you had time to read through those?
Yes, I did.
Yes. You read those? Okay.
I move to approve the minutes.
Okay.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion carries. Okay, on to new business, the consent agenda. We have no beer or wine license. Shoshone County payables, have we all reviewed those? Any questions?
Yes.
Okay. Cancellation of homeowners insurance, we have none. Shoshone County Treasurer Statement of Cash Balances as of May 31st, 2024. The balance 5/31/2024 in the amount of $21,736,386.64. And it says, please note that it does not include outstanding warrants that issue the amount of $1,017,143.71. Need to review all those?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Now we're on to our wage study. Bid approval. Okay, I'll turn that over to Mr. Cassidy.
So, Ameribrand's been the top contender. Anyone else I've reached out to wants us to install their software and then pay a maintenance fee, and it's just not feasible. We couldn't do. We have put it up for bid on the website with no response as well.
Okay. So how do we know the amount, the cost amount?
We when we approved it earlier, we set it at $20,000, but it's probably going to come in at like half of that because a lot of it can be done internally.
Okay. So it's less than 20,000 is
Well,
basically
yeah,
most likely.
we just did that to be safe.
Okay.
And as I just, we've promised the employees, and going this way, like the audit, it's an outside, unbiased study.
Okay. Now, they're looking at everything. Like, are they looking at our benefits and everything else to make sure that they're
Absolutely,
Okay.
everything
Okay.
to the T of what Peggy was discussing yesterday, and they've done several counties within Idaho,
Okay.
so they pretty much know how the counties operate.
Okay. Any comment from you, Commissioner Goes?
Yeah, I think it's already been said. We promised the employees. It seems like the fairest way to move forward if we're ever going to rectify the problems in the future.
Okay. One of my concerns is the cost. Right now, but I do understand the necessity for it. I know we have we are out of balance with in our departments to see where we should be at and what's fair, and so I kind of get that. So I didn't know it was less than 20 or about 20,000. I thought, I was thinking it was more.
Than that. Yeah, other places that just in discussion would have been a lot more.
Okay.
And like I said, we would be required to have their software, which we're not in the position to do or maintain.
Okay. Now, are they doing like communities like ours?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Do they reach outside of Idaho and do anything, or is it just all in Idaho?
I could ask her that.
Okay.
I don't recall that being in a conversation.
Because I know when we were looking at when they were looking at the value for Maverick, and since it was a really different piece of land, that they would go outside of other states and that were like the same economies as ours and things like that. So Yeah, that's okay. All right, well,
Any, Colleen, do you
public
have any
comment?
input? No?
It sounds like you went through all the steps, so I'll fill all those solicitations and then all of the responses that you got, email or however those we'll want to put that in there. It'll be over the 10,000 possibly. So I'd like to proceed with the small purchase procurement rules of making sure that we are documenting the responses. We have the bid that was out there. Sorry, allergies.
Yeah.
And then just depending on how much it ends up coming in at, there's an assumption it'll be over the 10,000. So being able to look at the contract with them before it's signed, so that we know that all the verbiage is in there, and then just making sure that I'm kept in the loop so that I can keep all that documentation with the invoicing when that's complete. But yeah, you've covered all the questions that I.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
did we vote on the consent agenda yet? I
No, we
noticed you
haven't.
moved on the public comment.
Oh, no, we have not. Okay. I
Okay.
see that. Okay. All right. Okay. Anything further?
No.
Okay. I'll go ahead and entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion carries. All right, so public comment.
You get me?
Yep.
So this wage study and benefits, is it just our sister counties that you're gonna do the benefit wage study on? Is it Shoshone County? Where are they coming from? That's the question I have.
They're going to do Shoshone County. We're not paying to do anybody others, but they have done many counties in Idaho and similar and be comparable to, they're professionals in this, and they're going to study close to what we are comparable.
Well, I understand
Size
that.
wise.
Yeah.
I understand that, but we're not Fremont County as we just spoke about before.
Mhm.
We're not Fairmont or whatever it is, we're Shoshone. I just want to make sure that the benefit wage study is going to be based on who's paying the taxes on this, not people in southern Idaho that pay the taxes. And to me, there's probably not going to be money to pay these wages if there is an increase in it. So it's kind of a.
That was mentioned yesterday.
It's kind of a waste of time to do, because in 2 years, 3 years from now, when you actually have money, it's gonna be back to let's do another wage study. And one last comment is you promised the employees to do this wage study and benefit study. Also, it was promised that 3 commissioners would not be sitting in that office anymore. You guys pulled the funding for that, so that's my comment.
Okay. And we're moving my desk upstairs hopefully this week, so we're taking care of that part of it.
One commissioner.
Okay, any other comment? No other comments? Any other discussions?
Nope.
Okay, we'll adjourn the meeting. Thank you, Commissioner Dose, for calling in.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.